Good morning and happy Thursday, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, February 11th, 2021. This is Mrs. Williams, your principal. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good job, boys and girls. So today is Thursday. It's an E day, E as in elephant, and tomorrow will be an A day. So if you have PE today, make sure you bring in your snow pants, your snow boots, your gloves, a hat if you don't have a hood, a scarf if you like to keep your neck warm. Make sure you have all those things so you could go sled riding or snowshoeing during PE. And if the whole class or a majority of the class has their snow gear, the recess monitor may allow you to go in the snow, but that's only on your PE days. We do not want kids bringing in their snow gear every day. That is too much for the kids, too much for the parents, too much for the teachers. So please just bring in your snow gear on the days you have PE. So today is Thursday, it's an E day. Tomorrow is Friday, it's an A day. If you don't have snow gear, you will still have things to do on the blacktop that will keep your heart pumping and get you healthy. So that's for today. Today will be a high of 33, which is kind of nice. Yesterday was beautiful. The sun came out. It was chilly, but it was still so nice. And with all that exercise outside, I don't think anybody really got cold. Our lunch today, it is Taco Thursday on a hard or soft shell with lettuce, tomato, shredded cheddar, and sour cream. Serve with corn and black bean salad, chilled milk and fruit, and our sandwich for today is turkey and cheese. Lunch for tomorrow is Big Daddy's Pizza and Caesar salad. Serve with Mediterranean chickpea salad, chilled milk and fruit, and the sandwich for tomorrow is peanut butter and jelly. Now, next week, there is no school. We have a February winter break, and there was two emails that went out earlier in the week if you would like to pick up lunches and breakfasts for next week. Tomorrow is your day to pick it up, but you needed to pre-order it a couple days ago so the kitchen can have that ready for you. So there will be no lunches or breakfast pickups for next week, and anyone who's in our Food for Kids program, your child will be bringing home 2 pack-offs this week. They might bring them both home in one day, or one on one day and one on another day, just because they get heavy, to help through next week. We don't want anybody to be hungry, so make sure you have plenty to eat. Our Choose Love quote for today, or activity, it says, what are 3 things that you're grateful for right now? And make a gratitude chain on paper. So I'm going to show you. I actually made one this morning, just out of scrap paper. So on the first one, actually, let me do this. This is easier. So on the first one, I wrote, I am grateful for, and then I put on here heat, the staff at Taft, my husband, my health, Archer, of course, and students at Taft. So boys and girls, these are things that I am grateful for today, right now, as I thought about it this morning. You can just make a quick paper chain. You can add to it all day, all week, however much you want. Use colors, color it in. Like I said, I just used scrap paper that I had laying around. You cut it into a strip of paper like this, and then you write on it, and then you roll it up, and you can tape it or staple it together. So we want to think of all the things that we are grateful for this week. So like I said, there's no school next week. We have a February winter break. We have not had one of these in, I can't remember when. When I was in high school, which was a long time ago, I do remember having a February winter break, and it was to save money with the heat costs and all of that. This year, Orange County schools get to have a February winter break. It is Valentine's Day on Sunday, and Monday is President's Day, and we always used to get Monday off for President's Day, so we have off all next week. So I just wanted to give a travel reminder. If anyone is planning to travel outside New York State, especially to one of the states that's not bordering New York State. So it's okay if you're going to Connecticut or Pennsylvania, but if you're going to travel to or New Jersey, if you're going to travel to another state, there are travel restrictions. I'm putting the link in the email for your parents, so make sure that you follow those guidelines. I can summarize it and let you know that if you travel, you will have to quarantine for 10 days. There is a way that you can shorten your quarantine. You would have to get 2 COVID tests, and they both have to be negative. 1 3 days before you come back to New York, and 1 on the 4th day back from your trip back in New York. So make sure you check that out on your email, and there is a link right to the New York State government website where it explains in detail the travel advisory. So please remember, if you travel, you need to quarantine. So I know school starts back up on the 22nd. Yes, Monday the 22nd, the teachers come back, and then Tuesday the 23rd, the students come back. But if you travel next week, you will have to quarantine, which means you're not supposed to go anywhere, especially here to school. So make sure you follow that. And just a reminder that tomorrow evening is the Valentine's Day cookie decorating kit pickup. I will put a link of that in your email today and tomorrow to remind you. And our National Day celebrations for today. So this is interesting. My mom was great with always telling me little sayings. So this one says, "Don't cry over spilled milk." So don't cry over spilled milk promotes a positive attitude even when things might not be going our way. And it's a day for looking on the bright side of things. So I know sometimes things happen that we don't expect, like if you spill your milk, that's probably where this came from, or if you spill your food or something happens that's unexpected. You step in a puddle, you drop your books, I don't know, things that just happen that's unexpected, and it gets us sad and upset. But don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. Little things like that will happen, but don't let it ruin your whole day. You can say, "Oh man," but then move on, fix it, see what happens when you just clean it up, get some friends to help you. It's much better in life if you have a positive attitude than always being, I like to say Eeyore, right? So you know Winnie the Pooh, and Eeyore is always glum and sad. He has a very sad life. He's always bothered by everything. So we don't want to have an Eeyore attitude. We want to have a Winnie the Pooh attitude and to have a positive outlook on life. And don't cry over spilt milk. Don't cry over the little things that happen in life. They will happen, and you will survive, and you will get over it. It is also National Make a Friend Day today. So friends are a great opportunity to help us get better at our social skills. They also help us, let's say, broaden our horizons. So a lot of times we find friends that like the same things we like, but sometimes you have friends that like different things, and maybe they'll get you to do something that you don't normally do. Like one of my really, really good friends, she doesn't live here we actually have never lived in the same state except for when we both lived in Hawaii. We met in Hawaii. She's from Pennsylvania. I'm from New York, and now she lives in Tennessee. But she always broadens my horizons because she was a runner, and I always said, "You are nuts for running." But now, guess what? Mrs. Williams started running. So she broadened my horizons, and now that's something that I enjoy. I'm learning to enjoy anyway. So I want you to make new friends, ones that are similar to you, but also ones that are different. And one good way to make friends is to find out what your interests are, and then find a friend who has the same interest, or try to find a friend that has a different interest and try to learn what they have to offer. Like if you have a friend that plays basketball, maybe they could teach you. Or if you have a friend that's really good at drawing, maybe they could teach you. Or if you both are really good at drawing, you can do that together. And here's a nice saying from Helen Keller. It says, "Walking with a friend in dark is better than walking alone in light." So friends also provide us with some company. So I know it's hard right now with the pandemic. We can't always see our friends, but you can still connect with them in lots of ways. Send letters, do video chats with them, Google Meets. You can do all of that. And finally, boys and girls, the food for today, one of Mrs. Williams' favorites, it is Peppermint Patty Day. So York peppermint patties are one of the most famous peppermint patties in our country in the United States, but I want you to know that they have been made, not York, but peppermint patties have been around since 1840 in Northern Ireland, which I thought was very interesting. And then they started making them in the United States as early as the 1900s. It says that, so York peppermint patties, I didn't know this, they're called York because they originated in York, Pennsylvania. I didn't know that. And they became one of the most popular peppermint patties because of their crispiness. So they said that they would do a snap test before it left the factory to make sure it snapped. So Mrs. Williams opened this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to snap this with one finger, or one hand, I should say. So let's see. It did snap. It was not very soft. So a peppermint patty should have a nice crisp snap to it. And now peppermint patties aren't made in York, Pennsylvania anymore. They are made in, where did it go? Reading, Pennsylvania. So they're still made in Pennsylvania. So that's not too far away from here. All right, boys and girls, that's all I have for you today, this Thursday, this Friday, Junior. I hope you enjoy your day. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Have a great day.